What's going on, YouTube? Today I have the most amazing gameplay for you ever. It's the best gameplay of all time. No, I'm just playing, but it is a really good gameplay. For those of you guys who don't know what League is, it's pretty much the competitive version of pubs. It is extremely competitive and a lot of people enjoy it. I personally enjoy it a lot, and I would definitely advise any of you guys who play Black Ops 2 to get into this. There's many levels and divisions. Pretty much, I think it starts at bronze and goes, as of right now, it goes up to masters. And then there's going to be a pro league added onto it, but it's only the trial version. It's the trial season. So eventually afterwards, it's all going to change. But I am currently a platinum division. Haven't really played it much, but my team is in the masters division, so that's good. But in this match, this gameplay, this is a league play match versus a masters team. I am platinum, but we ended up getting matched up against a masters team. I end up going 36-2 against these guys, so I pretty much just went off. The gun I'm using is a PDW with the red laser and I believe fast mags, as well as a grip. So that's probably one of my favorite classes for this game, next to my M8 or Type 25 class. Enough of this gameplay. You guys will enjoy it, I hope. But there's a topic I really want to talk about, and it's kind of been something that's been blown up in the community, and I've kind of chimed in on it a little bit throughout the community. I had a rant. I don't know if you guys saw it, but pretty much what the topic is and the situation at hand for the competitive COD community is they are trying to implement score streaks into competitive play. We tried doing kill streaks in Modern Warfare 3. It failed completely. Way back in COD 4, MLG A, B, and C had kill streaks. Those were the first ever MLG tournaments for Call of Duty, and that failed miserably as well. The turnout was great, but it just didn't work out well because everybody was just getting helicopters and calling them in. It was awful, and they immediately removed them. So the topic I pretty much want to talk about is that and whether I think they should be in or not. As far as my standpoint goes for that, I do in fact believe that score streaks will help the COD community. And when I say the COD community, I mean as it like a whole. Not just the little niche we have with the COD competitive community with like MLG and stuff. But I am saying as a whole, from pubs to league play to GBs to MLG and whatever other tournaments, Deserto, EGLs, whatever else it may be. I really do enjoy this game. We finally have gotten all the things that we've needed for this game to be competitive. We got the LAN system. We got a lot of rules changed for certain game types. We got unlockables and custom. So we got everything we need. And throwing this into it kind of, I'm not going to say hurts us, because I don't think it hurts us, but it kind of throws a damper on everything we've already worked for. For those of you guys who don't know, there is a Frag Cup tournament like there was in Modern Warfare 3. It will be in next Saturday, and it's going to be for $10,000. First place, I believe, is 6th, and then it trickles down for there. Not sure on all the other prizes. But I do want to kind of talk about score streaks. They said they were going to use the league play rules for the tournament. Now, right now in league play, score streaks are allowed. Okay? I think that score streaks for Call of Duty is not the greatest idea. Why? It's not because I am bad with score streaks or I do worse, because as you can see in a competitive, this is an actual team we're playing right now. I do not think it's because I am bad with score streaks or I'm worried about score streaks at all. I think it's more along the lines of it gives a randomness to the game. It kind of doesn't show, I wouldn't say it doesn't show skill. Let me give you an example. All right, we're in a game tying situation, right? It's 3-3 in CTF. There's about 40 seconds left in the game, and we're pushed up in their spawn. We're about to get the go-ahead game-winning flag cap. And all of a sudden, someone who's been holding back a Hellstorm or a Lightning Strike decides to call it on their flag and takes out 3 of our players, 4 of our players, Next thing you know, they're pushed up on our flag, pulling our flag for the game win. And that's kind of a randomness. Like, we got all those kills with whatever it may be, whether it was our guns, whether it was kill streaks, to get up to the point to pull the flag, and they simply just use one kill streak, and bam, all our progression and all our map control and all our push is completely gone. So it definitely brings up a type of randomness to the game that I don't really think will help. Will it bring a better community, not a better community, but will it bring more of a community over from the pub scene? Yes, it probably will. It'll probably attract a couple more people like, oh, I can use kill streaks in this competitive league. I'm good in pub, so why not be able to try it in competitive? I might not win right away, but I'm sure I could get good at it. So it'll bring some people over, yes. But the reason why we're trying to do that in the first place is because people continuously say that with the current rule set that we've been using, with aside from score streaks, with all the restrictions, that there has been no growth in the Call of Duty community. Now, to be honest with you, I think that is a bunch of horseshit, okay? Because we went from having an MLG A, B, and C, which was just like a GB tournament with MLG rules, to having an online circuit, which was a ladder just for MLG, to having events in Black Ops, where tons of teams traveled all across the United States to play, to having teams travel over to EGL with record-breaking teams of over 100, EGL being in Europe, to play Call of Duty. If that's not growth from going from a GB tournament to people traveling overseas with people winning $400,000 for one tournament, if that's not, I mean, okay, I guess the argument for the $400,000 tournament was it was pub rules. But that's because there was no rule sets put in yet. It was a brand new game. No one knew anything about it. They played it, like, I think either right when it came out or before the game even came out. So, I mean, that's kind of besides the point. Either way, there's been growth since MLGA and to now. So for them to say there's no growth, that's ridiculous. I feel like adding score streaks, aside from the randomness and being able to pretty much dominate a game with a single score streak, is kind of a hurt for the community. Because, one, a lot of the players aren't going to enjoy playing the game anymore. Now you say, well, it's not about the players, blah, 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 blah. But, okay, we're talking about viewership. Now, I want you guys to tell me, not saying this is going to happen, this is just a hypothetical situation. Say if your favorite pro, say if Rambo, Nadeshot, me, whoever it may be, decides not to play anymore because of these score streaks. And the whole reason why you watch MLG and these tournaments is because of that pro or that pro team. You're probably most likely not going to watch the stream anymore. If the main reason why you tuned in was for that favorite pro, you're probably not going to tune into one of those streams or one of those tournaments because your favorite pro or your favorite team is not attending anymore because of these rule sets. That's kind of irrelevant, I guess you'd say, argument, but it's still an argument towards this score streak. Another thing is, if you're a team, alright, so we do attract some of these new teams that haven't competed before, right? And they decide, you know what, I'm going to travel to an MLG event and pay this money, take a plane, buy a hotel, pay for the entrance fee, not to mention all my food and anything else, jerseys, whatever. They go all out for this first tournament. Now, they get matched up against, maybe not Optic, but they get matched up against a decent team that knows what they're doing, right? Now, with a regular rule set that we've had, where there's had some restrictions, I think they would have a better chance of not winning, but at least competing. Because when you have that rule set, you're able to, if you're getting spawn trapped, all you have to do is outgun them, correct? Alright, so in order to get out of your spawn, you have to either outgun them, get a nade kill, or do whatever it may be to get out. But now, with score streaks initiated, the other team could have helicopters set up, these guardians, which pretty much lock you in your spawn until you kill them, sentry guns, bouncing betties, claymores, C4s, anything to pretty much prevent you out from getting out of the spawn. And your argument could be like, well, you guys can get score streaks. Just because you guys are spawn trapped doesn't mean you can't get score streaks. I'm just going to simply say, if you can't get out of your spawn, how do you expect to get any score streak? If you're getting constantly spawn killed, you're not going to go on any streak other than a death streak. I can promise you that. So it's going to be almost impossible for people to get out of their spawns if there's a more dominant team, or not even a more dominant team, just a team who has score streaks and is completely set up on your base. I think it really puts a challenge for some of these lower end teams and even lower end players, and I really think that it's something that could possibly hurt viewership more than help it. So that's my little rant on this. I hope you guys did enjoy this. This is XpoZe. Please like this video. If you could share it. This is something I'm really passionate about, and this is something that I really think is going to really get my word and my opinion out there. I love all you guys, and thanks for watching.